All right, how is everybody doing today? I am feeling fly, feeling good down here in Miami, Florida. Fresh cut, feeling good. The weather's nice. It's sunny outside. The ladies are out. The Latina beauties are out. And we're going to talk today about something that is much more fake than some silicone double Ds on South Beach. No, we're going to be talking about Biden's Ministry of Truth, is literally his Disinformation Board. And when we're talking about information that is disinformation and that is redacted, I got to bring on my two homeboys, Josh from Developer Direction Tech Chief, and Yin. What's going on, guys? What's up, Josh and Yin? How you doing?
I'm good, dude. Here to spread the truth from the ministry.
Yes. The Ministry of Truth. Are you feeling the truth, Yin? Are you feeling it inside of you?
Yes, I am. It's about to be a whole new world of we're gonna get a lot of disclaimers in the future. I can already see those notifications.
Every single YouTube video is getting an official disclaimer from the ministry. It's just like, this is Russian propaganda. You're a Russian bot. By the way, Yin, you're going to be a white nationalist too. Welcome into that. It's bro, it's going to be everything, man. It's going to be crazy, bro. So yeah. Oh, and Michael Turkin saying, let's start it off right, buddy. Yeah, boy. Good to see that in the chat. So what's up? Good to see everybody here in the chat. By the way, shout out, Darth Hideous said it here. I just hit 30K subs. So shout out to everybody for helping me get to 30K subs. We're at 31 right now. So we're doing damn good. Thank you guys for that. It's a team effort here, guys. It's a team effort. Shut up, I can cook with a super sticker. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's good to see everybody here. So did you guys, when did you guys hear about this? Did you guys hear about this Disinformation Board earlier this week, or did you just hear about it when I sent out this invite?
Just saw it the other day, early this morning. I guess it's all blending together now, the times.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that.
Just saw it this morning. I said, oh, this is not good. This is like Judge Dredd. I don't like it.
Yes.
I heard about it on Wednesday, and I thought it was a joke. What the article I was reading, I thought it was one of those joke articles. And then last night or 2 days ago, you were talking to me about it, and then I knew it was true. And then the stuff that I heard about it last night on a radio show that I listened to, I was like, what?
Yeah. It's I have a private community, legalmindset.locals.com. We read 1984. And, when you're reading it, I'm like, this is coming true. This is coming true. And now we've got another element of 1984, just another one that's coming true. It's literally insane. And it was the same day that Elon announced his takeover of Twitter. Do you guys, is that a coincidence or, is that just a pure coincidence there?
Nope.
Definitely not, right? Definitely not.
Yeah, no way. Sam Perchansky says, seems like a giant distraction from the fact that we are now in a state of war with Russia, then we are arming their enemies. Yes. Even yesterday, we had some crazy, I have to look into this, but there are some false flag reports in Transnistria, which is a small breakaway province of Moldova that's got some Russian speakers. They actually, fun fact about Transnistria, it's a little strip west of Ukraine, east of Moldova. They want to be part of Russia, right? And they've never acknowledged to this day that the Soviet Union has been disbanded. They still believe that the Soviet Union is in full swing, that we're still going, sickle and hammer, let's go, let's simp for it. Insane. So, if we're talking about World War III, where they're on the border with Romania, Romania's not too happy with them. You got Moldova there. You got a whole situation where things can go wrong real fast and start essentially a World War III situation. It's not looking good. Moldova, like I said, Moldova might get wrecked.
So what's up with Poland? I heard that Putin or whoever, someone over there in that country is saying that we're planning some kind of attack on the west side of Ukraine. Invasion via Poland or what?
Well, if we were going to come in, we would probably come in via Poland. I think we have the most assets in Poland. The U.S. has the most assets in Poland of any other neighboring country. So, and they're like a chief ally. Plus, Poland's the only one with an actual military that can like roll out on a regular basis. Plus, they fucking hate the Russians. So, like, they have the political impetus to do it. The thing is, it's just idiotic. It would be absolutely idiotic at this point, especially when Russia's like pared down in the war and scaled down in the war. We are sending more supplies there.
What I heard was it's not actually the U.S., but it's the U.S. You know what I mean? Like the U.S. is sending their funding, and apparently also they just passed some kind of bill or something that allows the U.S. to send any weapon except for a nuclear weapon to Poland. Yeah,
I can imagine that. We're ready to arm them with pretty much everything we have. I'm not surprised. I think we just passed billions. It's funny. I think we just passed. I forget how many billion. Chat, if you guys know how much in billions we passed to aid Ukraine, but let's say it's in the billions, right? I think it's like 33 billion or so. We passed to simp for Ukraine, and people are bitching about Elon Musk's purchase of Twitter.
Yeah, dude, come on.
It's like, what fucking clown world is this? Okay, people say 33. Yeah. So 33. So 33 billion, and we're worried about a couple million from Elon. We're worried about Elon like buying Twitter. This is fucking clown world. This is clown world.
It's their church.
Dude, every time we're like we think to ourselves we've reached peak clown world, and it can only get better from here. Nope, it's like something else happens. I mean, okay, Andrew, tell me, is this whole Ministry of Truth? It's legit. It's an actual thing that they're calling the Ministry of Truth. My eyes aren't deceiving me when I read this stuff. This is a real thing.
No, it is a real thing. It is the Disinformation Bureau, the Disinformation Board. It is a real thing, and it is meant to counter the stated purpose is to counter disinformation. Specifically, they say that now this is what they've called out, and we're going to talk about, because I don't think it's going to be limited to this. This is what they say: false information about Russia and about migration. And they're very unspecific about what they meant by migration.
And didn't Bill Gates just complain to somebody about migration? Bill Gates, out of all people.
Mm-hmm. Weird how that happened. But Russia. So here's the thing: they're linking everything to Russia. They already, with Gonzalo Lira, we saw how they linked the manosphere. They linked to anybody who's on the right in the manosphere. Everybody on the right is now going to be a Russian bot, a Russian troll. They tried to do it with Trump. You're laughing, Yin.
It's true, though. You're right. You're 100% correct. It's just funny.
It is funny because we all know it's stupid.
Yeah.
Right?
We pass the rubles on here. I mean, it's normal. We pass the rubles and the Ruski prostitutkas. It's all the same.
Man.
It's insane. It's insane. Hunter Biden's laptop says, "What's white, ashy, and hairy? My owner's behind." The Hunter photos are like really.
Oh yeah! Last weekend, Assange apparently dumped almost everything that he had that was taken off of WikiLeaks back onto it. Did you guys see that?
Yeah,
I'm not shocked. I haven't read it, but I saw that he did it.
I don't think I don't think any of us want to go read some of that stuff, to be honest with you.
Yeah. All right. But yes, no. Michael said, did the 33 billion pass? I believe it did pass. I don't believe there was gun control in it because it wouldn't have passed. Because here you gotta understand. It is bipartisan simping for Ukraine. You got the Mitch McConnells, you have the Kevin McCarthy's, you have the people out there who are on the right simping for Ukraine. Then you have all of the left, right? So you've got the majority. You've got both parties. You got a super majority of Ukraine simps on both sides here. So you're gonna have that. But if you start throwing in gun control, they're gonna lose it. So because they know that that's an issue people actually pay attention to. Unfortunately, people don't pay enough attention to war funding. And they justify it as pro-military, and there's this false perception that the leadership of the military is still hardcore conservative when they're woker than shit. And I'm not talking about the enlisted people. I'm not talking about the grunts. I'm not talking about the people out there protecting and serving. I know there's a lot of people out there in the chat who are military guys who are out there on the front lines. Respect that service, but they'll tell you as much as anybody else at the general level, at the command level, those guys are woke as shit. They're political positions. So those are the type of people we're sending money into their hands. They're going to put that not just into missiles, but into trans identity programs. They're going to put that into women's specialty programs. Of course, what is a woman is always in flux, right? It just is what it is. Thunderclap says, hey, Legal Mindset, have you read 1984? The Ministry of Truth is straight out of that book. Chat, if you haven't read it, please go read. Thunderclap, just talked about it. My literally legalmindset.locals.com. We did a book club on it. If you go there and you become a member, you can see the video we did on it. We did an audio version, which I put out for everybody. And even if you're a free subscriber to my locals, legalmindset.locals.com, free for everybody. If you want the audio version, the video version, that's for my paid subscribers. But as little as $5 a month if you want to get on that and see the video. And also, if you want to join in on our next one, we're doing it on Red-Handed. That one we're doing very, very shortly, which is about how China is controlling U.S. elites, which that one's going to be interesting as well. But yes, so many things in 1984 are coming true. I mean, we already talked about Newspeak, right? I mean, Josh, we can't talk about the Schmeivermectin. We can't talk about the hydroxycut. What is it? Yin, you got the katana, right?
Yep, I got katana. I use all sorts of codes. I don't even say Biden. I say Frankenstein.
Really?
They know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I mean, we got Brandon, right? I mean, so they can't ban Brandon. So, we got that too.
At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if they did. But hey, you're right. 1984. And then also the book, The Sovereign Individual. It's literally everything is playing out. It's almost like someone went to the future and wrote those books.
Yeah. No, for sure, man. For sure. There's definitely some honeypotting in 1984, for sure. They'll always send them out to get you with the puss. They did it to Hunter Biden, baby.
Yep.
They corrupted that guy with the drugs and the puss. They do it with everybody, guys. Daniel says, hey, Andrew, can't stay for long. Want to pop in and say I passed the Cloud Con bar. Awesome, man. Awesome. Good job. Shout out there. I'm going to see what I can do to put together some more legal education stuff for those guys who are trying to learn the law, learn a little bit more about it, whether or not you're in law school or not. So that's one of my little projects that I'm going to try to put together for you guys so you guys get an overview of the law. And when you guys are watching these court cases, when you're watching Amber Heard, when you're watching other ones, you guys know a little bit more about the law. And I'm going to try to put that together for you guys in a bundle, in a complete package so you guys can download it, maybe a little mini course so you guys can have that information. Because nowadays, everybody needs to have this information. Yeah. Everybody needs to know their rights and know what's going on. Bob says, I'm prior service, but wouldn't list today. Other problem is people want war, but have no skin in the game. Easy when it doesn't affect you and your family. Man.
True. Nailed it.
It's always the people like the Nancy Pelosi's that'll never have to pick up a gun. Their kids will never have to pick up a gun. Their family will never have to pick up a gun. They will not be on the front lines and fight. And they're the ones who are sending other people's kids off to die. I like the Imperium of Man. That's definitely the struggle here. 40K, just send you on the front with the orcs. Except for instead of orcs, they're Russians. And they got nukes. Joel says, I'm almost done reading Brave New World. Also, Brave New World also really on point with the stoma. Or was it soma? Or I think it's soma, right? Is the drug in Brave New World. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's soma. And I will start reading 1984. As a time traveler, I'm going to say this time sucks. You guys are toast. Yin, you always say it, bro. We're in the AU.
Oh, yeah. This is a different. We forked quite a while ago. I don't even know what timeline this is anymore. I should have had a chart. Now I have to go backwards and track it down, just like my transactions.
Hey, what transactions, Ian? I haven't seen any.
Oh yeah, no comment.
As your not legal advice, hashtag not legal advice, not financial advice. I'm just saying what the IRS doesn't know can't hurt them. Okay, so everybody's confirmed it is soma. Give me some of that soma. But what is the soma, right? Is the soma social media? Is the soma, like TikTok? Is the soma, the obsession with COVID masks? Is the soma, whatever the drug of choice is? And Josh, all of it, right?
Man. It's just an analogy for just basically anything and everything that people get their little dopamine hit from, which is everything, because we all have this in our pocket, right?
Yeah,
we can't escape it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. I was talking about Josh about doing a digital detox. I think like that for everybody. I think that's useful to take 24 hours, at least 24 hours at some point in your life. Maybe once every couple of months to take 24 hours and put the phone somewhere where you can't get it, disconnect from the internet, and just enjoy your life. And you'll find that it's you really will be able to like refocus and recenter. Let me tell you that, guys. It really helps. Yeah, it can be marijuana as well. Stephen Ebert, using your language, saying Frankenstein is so beholden to Ukraine that the checkbook is open and will remain open for a while. Yeah. Josh, do you think the money printer is going to stop going burr anytime soon?
So let's see if they stop it now and something terrible happens, which if you study anything that has to do with macroeconomics and what's going on, most likely we would probably catch on fire. So if they did stop it, it wouldn't be for long. They'd flip the switch back in the opposite direction, almost what would appear to be immediately when looking back, I think. But are they going to stop it? I mean, they can't really. At least they can indefinitely, but not for forever, right?
No, not forever. I don't think it's sustainable. I really don't think it's sustainable for too long at all.
But it's not. It's totally not.
Like Fallout says, I think they have to keep printing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But of course, this is all Russian disinformation. Okay, guys. Oh, yeah. This is another good book. Righty Rofty Pixel says,
it's a great book.
Don't forget Fahrenheit 451. Yeah, absolutely. Like 100%. Thank you very much. Okay, guys. It's time to traumatize everybody in the chat. Guys, if you haven't seen this, your eyes are about to burn. Content warning. Hide your kids. Hide your wife. They are burning everybody's eyes out after this. So we're gonna watch one video, and then we're gonna strap in and watch a second video, and both of them are gonna be painful. So get ready, guys. Meet your new czar of the Ministry of Truth. We have it right here, the Mary Poppins of disinformation.
Murdering is really quite ferocious. It's when a huckster takes some lies and makes them sound precocious by saying them in Congress or a mainstream outlet. So disinformation's origins are slightly less atrocious. It's how you hide a little lie, little lie. It's how you hide a little lie, little lie. It's how you hide a little lie, little lie. When Rudy Giuliani shared that intel from Ukraine, or when TikTok influencers say COVID can cause pain, they're laundering disinfo, and we really should take note and not support their lies with our wallet, voice, or vote. Oh, information laundering is really quite ferocious. It's when a huckster takes some lies and makes them sound precocious by saying them in Congress or a mainstream outlet. So disinformation's origin seems slightly less atrocious.
That is your new czar of the Ministry of Truth. Josh,
what did I just watch, dude?
That is Nina Jankowicz, and that was just as jank as your last name. That was just as jank as that was a TikTok put out by Nina Jankowicz.
Dude, what the fuck is this? This is like Dr. Seuss, like predictive programming. What the hell? Are you kidding me?
I am 500% serious. This is now the disinformation czar. That woman or man or whatever it is, who knows the pronouns, right? Who knows the pronouns, right?
Bro,
I'm not going to assume the gender right now.
That hurt, man. That actually hurt to watch. I feel dead inside now.
Oh, there's more.
Hey, why is she a cartoon character? What's going on here? How's that real?
Yeah,
it's not real. It's not right.
It's really fucking insane. It's really fucking insane. Oh
this
my
is
god.
Bad.
I like all the comments. Andrew isn't a biologist. I have AIDS.
Me too, dude. Me too.
All the lefty retard claps along though. Oh my god. Incest chin. I picked a bad day to stop sniffing glue.
Dude,
she's definitely got a very pronounced. No, bro, I love you guys. You guys are fucking degenerates, and I love every minute of it. She's got a pronounced chin. She just needs a witch nose to complete the look. That made my back hurt. Don't misgender him.
I'm
She's
angry.
Smearing Mary Poppins' good name. You know what? Honestly, guys, original Mary Poppins. Let me see if I can pull up like original Mary Poppins. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like original Mary Poppins. I'm gonna pull this up right now, guys. I want to show you guys this. Like honestly, smash. Like I would smash original Mary Poppins, like OG Mary Poppins, not old one. I'd smash for sure. Yeah, I'm getting.
Seems like a nice lady.
I smash. She's gonna make me some tea after I smash. Like for sure. But that Mary Poppins, I think I'd be worried that it's a trap. You know, if you guys know what I'm talking about, in the Akbar sense. I'm going to find something I didn't expect to find on this Death Star. So yeah, Julie Andrews. Yes, Julie Andrews. Yeah, 100%. All right. So time for more Nina Jankowicz, right? I'm not going to play all of this one because it's long, but this is also your czar here. This is what she does in her free time.
Oh, Lord.
Ever since I was a baby, I have had one dream in mind. And each Christmas, I think maybe it will finally come true. It's a simple wish that everyone has had from time to time. So I know you'll understand me when I share my dream with you. I want to be rich, famous, and powerful. Step on all my enemies and never do a thing. I want to be rich, famous, and powerful. So all I have to do in life is sit around and sing. I don't want to work, struggle, or compromise.
Okay, there we go. Okay, I think you guys saw enough of that one. That goes on for another 3 minutes. I won't have you suffer for that one. That is your czar right there. This is it. This is it. Yeah.
Let's say,
Just, go ahead.
I can't. I'm sorry. Wow. I gotta say that she's telling you what she's about. She's so transparent.
It's out there.
It's crazy. I'm sorry. This is definitely a different Earth. This is not the real one. I need to go back where I came from. I messed up.
Chat is based as always.
God. Bro, this chat is like ultra based right now. Like,
hey, at least that's some hope for humanity right there. At least the people in this chat get it.
At least the people, yes. I'm not subjecting my brain to any more of you. This is fucking cringe. This is fucking cringe.
I think I lost IQ points, man.
Yeah, I do agree with this one, Bite. She was 100% fucking bullied in high school, like 100%. Yeah. But yeah, guys, leaders in government. So this is what she's come at you for. And let's look at some other objective stuff, executive crazy stuff that she's done. By the way, this is a great video of her here. So this Ministry of Truth is under DHS. It's under the Department of Homeland Security, this Disinformation Bureau. It's called the Disinformation Governance Board. So that's what it's called. And the intent is before the 2022 midterms. So here's what they're going to try to do. Well, you guys tell me, do you think they're going to try to keep bad information about Joe Biden and the Democrats away from media coming towards the midterms? What do you guys think?
Well, of course, right? How else are they gonna make it look as if they did nothing wrong?
There you go.
They got to keep the Ponzi going.
So literally, this is because the prospect of Elon Musk restoring free speech to Twitter constitutes a danger to democracy. I never thought I would live to see the day where free speech is a danger to democracy, right?
Well, it's 2022, man. You forget that, right?
I know. 2022 is like you said, the forking, the AU. We're in the metaverse. This is
yeah.
This is insane. Right here, it's standing to coordinate countering misinformation related to Homeland Security, focused specifically on irregular migration in Russia. So she is the executive director. She was formerly at the Wilson Center, and she was advised the Ukraine Foreign Ministry. So she's totally not biased at all. She's totally not simping for Zelensky. She was part of the Fulbright Fellowship. By the way, this is the Fulbright Clinton Fellowship. Let's be very clear about that. And oversaw studying Russia and Belarus at the National Democrat Institute. And yes, I said that right. I know it says Democratic, but it's the Democrat Institute. So yeah, she's not coming in with any bias at all. No, she's totally objective. Totally objective. And this is interesting, guys. In case you're not up on your 1984 newspeak, irregular migration is the new buzzword. It's the PC word for illegal migration. Illegal immigration. Okay. Sorry. So irregular migration. They're making it sound like a bad snow day. They're making it sound like a flock of fucking seagulls that like flew in when they weren't supposed to fly in on a Tuesday. Like, oh, the seagulls are early. Not millions of migrants pouring over the border, so much so that literally Mexican Americans that have lived in America for generations, that have voted blue on the border, are now flipping and voting red in Texas. which is insane. They're like, bro, we can't deal with this. We're on the border and we're not down with this shit.
Mm-hmm.
We're not down with the open borders. And it, like it said right here, DHS is a full-fledged travel agency, making it so that it's just easy for them to pop across the border. Easier than legal immigrants coming in this country. And I can tell you guys, I get more shit as an American citizen coming into this border, coming from, Korea to America, even with global entry. I'm getting more shit at the border than an immigrant who's just crossing the border and who's totally enabled and facilitated by DHS.
It probably would be easier for you if you just walked.
Just walk
the border in Texas.
I'll just fly to Mexico and just walk. It's easier, right? It's quicker. And of course, guys, this is because white supremacy is the greatest.
God damn it, Yin. It's all your fault.
God damn it, Yin. Why are you such a white supremacist, Yin?
You know what? I don't even know how this happened, but I guess that's where we are. I just fell on some banana peel, and I guess I had the hood on or something. I don't know.
That's Weird. What it is, man. That's what it is. Before I start reading these Twitters, let's make sure I'm caught up in the chat. Yeah, we did win. We did win a win on Title 42. Title 42 was some of the protections that were put in place by Trump that are still in place at the border. So there was a win there. And look, these are wins in spite of what Biden is doing, right? These are wins because people are getting information out there. Channels like my channel and other channels, LawTubers, you guys, we're getting the information out there about this bullshit. We're calling it out. And because we're calling it out, and because you guys are sharing, smashing that like button, all 266 of you smashing that like button, guys, that is helping us get this information out there. That's helping people learn about these issues and helping us call the representatives, get people moving, get mobilized on it, get active on it, retweet these issues. Just like we hashtag Amber Turd, we can hashtag irregular migration equals bullshit. It's complete crap. It's complete crap.
So wait, you mean to tell me that something that orange guy did wasn't so bad after all?
It wasn't so bad after all. Take that orange pill.
Different orange pill.
Yes. You can take it along with Bitcoin. It's fine. I think.
For sure.
We can just consolidate them into one orange pill, I guess.
One giant orange pill. Yes. Democracy is nothing more than a buzzword right now. Yep. The people who are using it.
It's not when they say democracy, they're not talking about like the democratic process. They're talking about their version of democracy, their definition of democracy, not what we think democracy is.
Yeah, their version of democracy is mob rule. It's essentially the loudest, the Rees that are out there, the revolutionaries on the streets, the Jacobins, that were only a fraction of the population. They're the ones that want to control all.
Well, they're the mob themselves, man. I mean, we could even make the argument, and of course, let me preface what I'm about to say by this is in Minecraft, but one could argue that in Minecraft that the entire United States government has been taken over by the mob.
Yeah, it really has. It really has. It really has been taken over by not just the mob, but the woke mob. Because I don't believe, Josh, and Yin, tell me if you think I'm wrong. Do you think these people are the majority? Do you think the majority of people believe this shit?
No.
Especially not anymore, man. Especially not anymore.
Why not anymore? Why not anymore, Josh?
Because in the last 2 years, like the Ministry of Truth, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? In the last 2 years...
It's the Disinformation Governance Board, Josh. It's the Disinformation Governance Board.
Dude, if it's in the last 2 years, if you're an average person, like most people in life, and you actually just want to live your life, be left alone, go after the goals that you want to go after, and live the life that you want to live, if you haven't woken up by some of the tens of thousands of things that have been just obviously slapped in your face by now, then I don't know what to tell you. And I think the average person, they have woken up. They've seen the Ministry of fucking Truth, dude. The Ministry of fucking Truth. I don't know what else to say.
You can't make it up. You can't make it up. The thing is, I never struggle for news to cover because this shit is ridiculous. This is not even and I don't even get a fucking break. I was gonna do more shitting on Disney, maybe hashtag Amber Turd, hashtag Me Too. It doesn't fucking stop. And look, I've been covering this shiesty that's been going on with Biden and the government for the last almost 2 years now. Shout out to Nina. Great collaboration. I saw you down there in Cancun. Man, I'm going to have to stop down Mexico and hang out because Cancun is a good time. So we're going to have to hang out. But shout out to Nina. I had a great interview with her. We talked a lot about anime and how it's way more based than Disney right now.
Oh yeah, watch that. That was good.
For sure, bro. For sure. Like 100%. Although I watched some fucked up anime the other day. I can't even talk about it. It was so fucked up.
Which one was it?
I can't
wasn't
talk
the one
about
I
it.
suggested.
I'll ask you after the stream.
I can't even talk about it out live, and I'll get demonetized just for talking about it. But anyways, but it's way more based than and the stories are way more aggressive than anything you see in Disney, right?
Oh,
And that's
Lord.
why people are going outside the United States. Oh yeah, Berserk was definitely based. R.I.P. The writer of Berserk. Oh, I forget his name now, but R.I.P. the writer. He just died recently. Yes, testing. It works. Shut up, I can cook. You got it. But yes, we'll be thought criminals. We're all gonna be thought criminals here. Speaking of thought crimes, let's before we go on here, I've got to punctuate this a little bit with some levity, guys. With some levity. I mean, I can't just be going here and being all serious all the time. We've got to go to our memes because we've got so many memes. What's the difference between a gun and a whiny liberal? A gun only has one trigger.
It's good.
Hashtag build a wall. I love it. This is the guy who had Hunter Biden's laptop hard drive for a year, never said a word about it to anyone, and let Donald Trump be impeached, put on trial in the Senate. He did this knowing that the contents of the hard drive would prove Donald Trump's complete innocence. Yep. They knew that Russiagate was bullshit. They knew that Ukrainegate was bullshit.
Wait a second. So it's not actually a conspiracy theory?
Well, they're going to try to make it one again. They're going to try to make it
It's
Russia
too late,
again.
dude. There's all credibility is gone in all of it.
Here's our big sister, right? Big sister is watching you. Using the power of government, the taxpayer, to fund official propaganda while silencing dissent are hallmarks of dictatorship. A ministry of truth has no place in America. Amen to that. It's violative of the First Amendment. I mean, I really think that we can start a suit over this. This is beyond the executive power to determine what is and is not misinformation and disinformation. The government has no place in doing this. So this is something we can sue over and should sue over and should enjoin any action on the part of a ministry of truth.
Fight me, lady.
She's got the perfect face for it too.
Speaking of which,
this ugly, ugly soul.
The party that says men can get pregnant wants to control misinformation on the internet. Oh man, guys, pregnant man emojis in the chat. I want to see those new Apple update pregnant man emojis. Also, there's the pregnant girl with a butch haircut emoji, the gender fluid emoji. You can drop that too. I'm gonna allow it. It's kind of a sacky haircut.
Dude, remember 8 months ago when someone had leaked that the Apple update was gonna have pregnant man emoji? Everyone freaked out, and then they pushed the update. It wasn't there, and we're like, okay, we haven't actually gone into complete clown.
No, it's here now. It's here now. I just downloaded the newest update. It's here.
Me too.
Yeah. It's like, okay. It's clown world. We're in clown world now. Migraine, hypertension, stress, Kamala's voice. But she'll soothe it with a nice, gentle under the pants massage. Oh my God.
That's good. That one.
That's it right there. Bones, is that a woman? Damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a biologist. That's too good. Technical difficulties. Please stand by while we figure out how to blame Trump. No, this is facts.
Yep.
That orange guy wasn't so bad, huh?
Oh my God. Just trying to plug my genderless extension cord. Have you got your genderless extension cord, Josh?
Actually, I think that's a female extension cord.
You
input.
bigot. How dare you presume it's gender?
Oops.
It
Sorry.
can identify as any plug it wants to.
Oh, man.
Geez, it's not a how-to book. Biden's Disinformation Board, Ministry of Truth.
Straight up, though.
100%. Socialist AOC's Tesla parked illegally outside of Whole Foods in a posh DC neighborhood. Oh, who's surprised about this?
Yeah, dude.
Who the fuck
Get out
is
of here,
surprised?
AOC.
I mean, AOC is such a fucking hypocrite. She's like down in Florida catching COVID while she's bitching about New York. You know, it's like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh
I don't
my
think
God.
does anyone get this one? I do.
I get it.
On immediately.
I get it, but I'm gonna change this one before it gets too spicy. Could we get that barracks that don't have black mold? Listen here, Jack. $33 billion for Ukraine.
Yep.
Remember that, vets. All that money they're giving to Ukraine. not our own troops.
That's
right,
dude. It's not cool, man. Do you see how they treat veterans here?
like shit.
Yeah.
And oh, by the way,
Yeah.
here's some fucking opioids or SSRIs that we're gonna get you addicted to, and have fun with that. You know.
Yep. It's a
insane.
crime.
Oh my
Oh
fucking
my
god.
God.
Oh my god. This is the
Oh, Lord.
god.
That's not real. That's Photoshop, right?
Yes, but it is almost real. It's Leah Thomas. This is like Nina Thomas. What is this? Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, Leah Jankowicz. Oh my god.
Okay,
Because
okay.
this is Jake, and you see the bulge too. It's like so bad. It's so bad. Oh my god. Hilarious. True social, true socialist. Tesla, SpaceX, AOC. Bro, rent free in AOC's head. She is like so crazy about Elon now. Living rent free in her head.
Elon Apple widowed her, bro.
Oh, bro, she would smash. She 100%. She wants to get smashed by Elon.
That was so good. Oh, Lord.
It's so good.
That's
Fucking
so good.
Chad. Fucking Chad here. Stop hitting on me. I'm really shy. Oh, gotcha, bitch. Oh, God. Nobody. Amber Heard. Oh, God. Amber Turd. It's the moment. It's happening, guys. It's happening. Your dog making eye contact while they take a shit. Oh, man.
We were talking about this yesterday, remember?
Oh, yeah. This is good. This is like full eye contact. Amber Heard claiming to use Milani concealer to hide brushes in 2015, 2016. Company said product wasn't released until 2017. Depp team, you dumb bitch. Great. Yours is, without a doubt, the most regrettable bed that I have ever pooped in. But you have pooped in it. Oh, that's too good. Bed, toilet. I feel this one. I feel this one.
Yeah.
Heard you're buying Twitter. Amazon is next. Bruh. Add to cart.
Do it, Elon. Do it.
You should.
Oh,
It'd be
God.
fucking
It'd be
hilarious.
fucking
Pardon my
great.
French.
It'd be great.
Oh man.
If he could get the capital to do it, bro, that'd be amazing. All right, I think that was it. Just double checking here. Yes, that was it. So yeah, good memes, guys. Legalmindset.locals.com if you want to drop more fire memes. Yeah, crazy clown world, guys. This is the crazy clown world that we're in right now. Shut Up, Back and Cook says, it seems I can't say founders or tyrants. Wait, really?
In the chat?
That is insane. They're already filtering founders and tyrants?
Why those two words?
I don't know. That's really weird. That's really weird. Tyrants? Man. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, there definitely will be lawsuits. Like, it's not please sue. No, it's going to happen. It 100% is going to happen. And the fact that Neo Amish said, the shot that Neo Amish, I was on his podcast, the fact that Truth Minister is under DHS and not the FCC says it all. It's a weapon and they know it. Yes.
Good point.
The
Good
whole
point, dude.
move is you are a domestic terrorist. You, Yin, are a Yahtzee. You're a white supremacist. And Josh, you're a terrorist because you got that orange pill. I'm not talking about Trump. I'm talking about that coin, that bits. So you are a terrorist. You're funding Russia. You're doing bad stuff. So we're going to arrest you all. We're going to take your assets. Give us your wallets. And let me get those private keys. And let's go.
Nah, sorry.
But we got to remember they're not biologists. Thank you, Nina. You guys are so hilarious. Facebook jail. Come and find it. Oh, yeah.
That's
a
good.
good one. That's a good one. Get a toilet and stream it on your personal server, broadcasting yourself, so when they spy on it, they can get ass. Yeah, that's hilarious. It's hilarious. Just set up the stream. Set up the toilet stream. That'll stop them. That'll stop the FBI. Robert says, I'm afraid I have to disagree that they say men can be pregnant. This is the problem. They are born men, and they call born men are sus men. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, anybody who's a man who says they're a man and says they're pregnant is 100% inherently sus. right
Would
away.
would I be able to, if I were to do that, would I be able to get what is it when you get leave from work? 6
Ooh,
months
Maternity leave, yes.
maternity leave? Would I be able to
Yes,
do that?
no. Actually, now you could definitely sue. Like in California,
Ah.
if they don't give you paternity leave as a man, because we are pregnant, right? Now it's not she's pregnant, we are pregnant.
Yes.
We
Okay.
are pregnant. So now they need to give you that paternity leave because you can be pregnant as well.
Well, I'm gonna have to go apply to Google, and I'm pregnant, guys. There you
I'm
go.
pregnant, yeah, and can't fire you. You're immune. They don't have to pay you, but they can't fire you. They can't fire you, and they can't take you off their insurance either. That's a big
There
one.
you go. There you go.
Shut Up, I Can Cook says, how to change the payment method from PayPal. Founders of the USA showed us men and women will become tyrants if given the chance and power. Yes. The point of the Constitution was to have not just checks and balances, but also show us that, when we were trying to prevent absolute power. We were trying to prevent people from doing exactly what Biden is trying to do right now and have a ministry of truth. Like that is seriously, that is something that is supposed to be stopped.
Let me say something about let me make a tech reference here. Back when we were the colonies, when we were just colonial states, nation states, kind of. I mean, we're basically kind of nation states. We were running off of this decentralized model, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we went from that to being about as centralized as possible. And I wouldn't be surprised if in the next 5-10 years we start seeing a more decentralization of everything. Things giving more power to the states, people moving certain places, which we've already seen that happen, right? We saw like the exodus from New York and California over to places like Florida and Texas. And yeah, man, it's like if you go back in history and you look, it's like this continual cycle that keeps repeating itself. So it's almost like, a little predictable, right?
Yes, it's almost as predictable. Almost as predictable. Let me see this. Oh, by the way, guys, did you hear about the CD Projekt Red thing?
No, what's that?
Okay. Gearmaster gave it a shout out because multiple people mentioned this. Do you see that CD Projekt Red is considering giving menstrual leave to both genders? So they're giving. Okay, now let me say something on this real quick. So in Korea, women are technically given. You have the option to take an unpaid day every month for period leave. And actually, you know what? Honestly, guys, straight up, no cap, it's kind of based. Because ain't nobody want to deal with that shit when they're on peak bitchiness. Okay, so I'm okay with women if they want to taking an unpaid day every month to get the fuck out of the office and not be that's actually based because it's like gender unequal and showing that you guys can be bitchy. So yeah, take your one day every month. Nobody cares because it's unpaid. So you're not getting paid during it, which I'm okay with. But extending it to both genders. How do you feel about that, Josh? Have you felt your period?
Dude, that company makes terrible games anyway, so screw them.
Yeah.
But
Well, they used to make good games, right? They some of their original games were good.
Everybody used to make good games, but part of the reason why I don't play games anymore is because all these game companies are like falling into this like this funnel where they have to be they're so inclusive that they end up being exclusive. I didn't even realize that. You
know what's hilarious too? They're in Warsaw and like Poland is pretty base, but like they're on like definitely the wokest in Poland.
Yeah.
Like 100% at this point. Yin, how do you feel about your period? I mean, is it coming in right now? Is it a heavy flow or a light flow? Like how are you feeling about that?
I can't say I have ever had the misfortune of having one of those things. Lord have mercy. I can't believe this is the world we live in. That's what I'm going to say about that. Okay.
So like I never played any of the Witcher games, but I saw people play them and they look pretty good. But did you play any of the Project Red games, or did either one of you play Cyberpunk?
Yeah, I did. Sadly.
You did. Okay, can you really make like dick size and like vagina modifications in that game?
I actually never tried doing that, to be honest. Yeah, that wasn't my forte in the game.
Okay, hold on. Chat, please confirm or deny. Can you modify your phallus in Cyberpunk 2077? B. Mueller is saying that it is one of the worst games he's ever played. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
So people are saying yes. Dickie, I trust Dickie when we're talking about bulges. I think Dickie is a credible source. You can make your bulge bigger.
Yes,
okay.
I remembered. Yes.
I'm seeing yes.
Dick slider.
Zach, I told you I did not put it in Tommy Lauren's back door. Somebody I know did. Somebody else I know did. Somebody who Josh knows as well did. I'll tell you after this, Josh, if you didn't know that. But
I think I know who it is.
You know who it is. Oh, you know who it is. A certain guy in California.
Okay, now I know.
You know. That being said, yeah, she loves the backdoor entry. So games where you can make your bulge bigger, games where you can get your every extremity pierced, good stuff, right? Good stuff. Where you can be gender neutral, I mean, that's just what's coming, right?
Boy, oh boy.
That game was so bad. You could never I've never been frozen in a game more times in my life.
Glad I
just random freezes.
Or money on it, dude.
Yeah.
And that's just another one of get woke, go broke, right?
Yep. It's true, dude. It's been true so far.
What other game series have gone that route? Like, because I'm not a huge gamer, but you guys are a little bit more tuned into this. Maybe Yen, have gone.
You want to go? You want to go, Yen?
Yeah, I would say Assassin's Creed kind of went woke. It definitely went woke. Oh Lord, have mercy.
Well, how did the story go on Assassin's Creed? Because I played the first one and that's it. Like that was all. That was a long time ago. Oh yeah.
Well,
sorry, bro. Oh, okay. Shout out, by the way, to Last of Us 2.
Oh my god, yeah.
That one was like peak wokeness. You had to kill off the male character with a tranny. Had to kill off the male character. That is yeah. And then you play as the person who murdered the main character that everybody loved.
Could you imagine if it was the opposite way around?
Oh my god.
it would be banned, but it's only okay if it goes one way. It's only okay if white hetero males are the enemy.
Mm-hmm. God damn it, Yen.
God damn it, you white supremacist, masculine, bigot. It is horrible. So okay, Assassin's Creed. How did it get woke? Explain.
I think it was the one the one I played was the Viking one, where you get to play as a Viking and play as. They said now there's an option to change from male to female or whatever, but if you play the female one, it's pretty much a straight up lesbian relationship. It's pretty much in your face and everything. I mean, there's lots of stuff. There's lots of little stuff here and there, but
Valhalla, right?
Valhalla. There you go. That's the one I was thinking of. Thank you.
Yes, this whole myth about like these female warriors that were out there, it's like ridiculous. I mean, if you want to convince me that like in all times historically, like if there's been an invasion and the men are away at war, like the women have like defended the homes and the children to a certain extent, but mostly they surrender. Right. But like there are isolated incidents of like women fighting in those circumstances. But for extreme circumstances, like there are no women in combat. There are no women in frontline combat. It does not exist. It's ahistorical.
If you really, really, really want to have a game where like it's based as a female character in combat or whatever, don't take a story or a game series that came from a storyline where it's been a male character. You end up just destroying that story. Like at the very least, if you have to do that, make a whole new game. And make it centered around
fictional
that.
World. Make it a fictional world that's a fictional timeline.
Don't take the stuff that's been good and just make it bad. We don't make movies with Mary Poppins male version. Like we don't do the same thing. Doesn't go the opposite, right? And if it did, it would be fucking terrible. It would be awful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. And Dern is saying there's an Icelandic saga about a mannish Viking chick who got a divorce granted because her husband was too effeminate and wore low-cut shirts. So she needed a more alpha dude. And yeah, I've heard this one too, that the new Vikings has a black Viking. Yes, of course. Because it's like just like Anne Boleyn is black in all the new renditions, they've made her black, even though there's literally zero historical evidence for that. Apparently, the expansion of We Was Kangs was that all of the European monarchs were actually black. That's the expansion there. It's just like coming for the history, right? It's like you got to change their gender and you got to change their race, right? Of literally everybody. It's insane. And like
world.
Helena said, make a new storyline, make an AU, make a world in which this is normal, right? And nobody's gonna bat an eye.
Like the biggest problem is because we're like, oh, women can't be included in this. Dude, I don't give a rat's ass about if a girl is included in a storyline or whatever. But don't take the things that like Star Wars, like you. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
You're
So
you're just perverting it.
Yeah, here's the point. So Undertaker says, I disagree. The audience for games is mainly male. If you have a female MC, best to make lesbian relationships instead of having the male player romance male characters. Well, look, if you want to do a real one, like a real, you want to target a male audience, you need sexy lesbians, not butch lesbians.
Yeah.
We're talking like two hotties, like two double hotties that are very feminine hotties, doing the scissoring, doing the lesbian scenes.
He's right.
He's
right, but they're not. They're not doing it to target for the male audience. They're doing it to target their 1% female audience.
They're not targeting the male gaze. If they were, they would make the characters different. They're making the masculine characters, not feminine characters. If it's a sexy female lesbian, men are going to love that. Or a bi character. Or a bi character.
Like we were saying earlier, they're trying to be so inclusive that they end up being exclusive.
Yeah.
Exclude the majority.
Yeah, and he's agreeing with me. He's saying, yeah, it's true, no buzz cuts. Yeah, we're on the same page. And look, I'm not against short hair. There's some short hair that's all right, but you got to make it sexy on top of that. Like I've seen some Italian ladies that can rock the short hair and look good because they got the booty, they got the curves, But you can't rock the short hair and look like you're a washboard. It's just not it's not good. It's not good. This chat, man, I love you guys. I love you guys. Any game with women must have jiggle physics, yes. And they're even trying to with Tifa, Final Fantasy VII. They're trying to unsexy Tifa as much as possible.
Remember that guy who started Dead or Alive? It just reminded me of that guy. That guy was based. Itagaki. Remember that guy? He wore shades, a Japanese guy. That I just realized, man, that was such a long time ago. Man, we've gone so far in the other direction. Man.
There was a battle. Teuton women defended their camp against Mars, the Battle of the Aqueen Sex Day. After the men were defeated, they were crushed pretty quickly. Exactly. So it's like typically that's the result. It's like if they're trying to avenge the men, the ones that fight are typically crushed and put down. And typically the women that fight back are typically killed, and to ensure compliance. And then the rest of them are taken, as slaves and remarried, which is war brides. Hashtag shout out to Roll Tomasi, but that's like the actual war brides. Yes, a good example of the butch lesbian is the depth judge. No, we do not know. Don't assume her sexual orientation, guys. Don't assume it. Yeah, guys. Okay, so Josh. Yin, are there any other things that you can see being banned? So we've talked about a lot of things like being banned here, crypto, talking about the elections, talking about, anything that is counter narrative. Are there other specific things you think might be banned under a Ministry of Truth?
YouTube shows might be a problem that might be under fire, which I hate to say because I have one. So yeah, I think that's going to be the next thing, disinformation teams and on different channels and websites and stuff like that. Like
that'll be interesting because if you look at the number one shows on YouTube, it's stuff like Tim Pool, and look Tim Pool is not like that based, but it's still he brings people. He's kind of like a gateway drug to people seeking more accurate information, right? But at least he gets people through the door of thinking differently, and there's a reason why that's number one. And then you've got stuff like, I was just on Fresh and Fit. They're up there. They're, in terms of super chats, they're like number 2, number 3. Ricada's out there. Ricada, I saw Ricada the day, and Ricada's like number 3, number 4 for super chats. So I mean, these guys, these based podcasts, these based shows are taking the leadership on these platforms because people are seeking the truth. This is a major white pill, guys, like a serious white pill.
And that's with the questionable algorithm that YouTube most likely has. I mean, we saw as soon as Elon got into Twitter, all of a sudden a bunch of people got like hundreds of thousands of extra, followers, right?
Yep, exactly. No, I went up. I'm at 12K now. I was at 11K a couple days ago. Weird how that happened, right? Really weird. Just all of a sudden, these people spawn out of nowhere. I've been producing content for years, and all of a sudden it happens when Elon's about to take over. This channel is going to kill the term based. We're gonna have to reinvent it. We're gonna need a new term. Shut Up Icon 6 says, I am listening to a show on true crimes, and a woman just said jails are misogynist. What? If anything, jail is misandrist, which is anti-men, because the disproportionate jails are one of the clear instances that the legal system is against men because a disproportionate amount of men are jailed, and not just because a disproportionate amount of men are arrested. No. Women don't receive jail sentences; they're just left with a slap on the wrist.
Yep.
So that they're extremely misandrist. Based is dead. Long live grounded. Yes,
I like that.
Avoiding those gender neutral plugs with our
unbreaded.
Unbreaded is also good. Unbreaded is also good. I'll take it. Guys, what are you getting into this week? As we round the corner and we get around here, I'm going to be covering tomorrow on my end. I'm covering this is going to be so controversial, guys. I'm covering the fucking Derek Chauvin appeal. That is still one of my most non-PC takes. We're going to talk about how Derek should walk. Yeah, that's right.
I'd be scared to be doing that, man.
Oh, but I already did it. It's my most controversial video.
I know you're based.
People send me death threats. I don't give a fuck, guys. 100% unbreaded on this channel. You're gonna hear it tomorrow. I'm gonna be on Fedit with Myron talking about it, but I'm also gonna clip it and also gonna do some stuff for my own channel on that. So you guys are gonna hear all about it. His appeal, he should walk. It's 100%. Like even one of the facts that they brought up on the appeal is enough to overturn it. Now, whether or not they actually do that, we'll talk about tomorrow. But yeah, it's crazy. But what do you guys got on the menu?
Yen?
Well, last week, I've been doing 2 shows every day. I kind of went through a new transition. That word's ruined now.
Whoa. You heard it here first. Legal Mindset chat. Yin is transitioning. We support his transition.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hold on, guys. Cat girls in the chat. If you're a member, cat girls in the chat for Yin. He is transitioning to a cat girl. He's going to be a nice mate for Nick Fuentes in the cat.
Oh no!
They're going to have the cat girls.
Anything but that. No thanks.
Yes, he is a cat girl. Okay, go ahead. Tell us more about your transitioning. Yin.
I was going to say the content of the show, just a slight addition. I'm going to add. I've added talking about aliens now. I'm a big fan of aliens, so I talk about aliens every night on the show. It's like an alien hour, whatever. In the morning, I do kind of just an everything show where I talk about the news and whatever's on my mind and all the stuff that's going around in this crazy world and how we forked, So if you like aliens, come on down. We have 6 away from the big 200, so 6 away.
Awesome, guys. Get him there. Get him with the subs. Hit his channel, Zolyan. Guys, who wants to not talk about transitioning aliens, right? I mean, you've got to talk about this. It's a very important subject. Josh, what are you into this next week?
Got the webinars with developer direction. We're like probably almost 2 weeks on with Bootcamp ETH. We're building a Web3 app, and so then also got my usual streams. I'm probably going to be doing the basic programming stuff, and then also probably a little talk about the crypto and all that craziness going on. And yeah, hopefully washing my car sometime this week.
Yes, your car needs a good rub down, especially after we got kicked out of the Four Seasons. That was hilarious.
Yep.
We literally, guys, Josh and I got kicked out of a fancy hotel for taking photos because our regular camera was too fancy for them.
Yeah.
We just looked too sexy. That was it. It was too much sex appeal. Too much sex appeal with our suits on. I know the true story of Roswell, New Mexico. Hit me up. So Grimbar, hit up Zolyan. Or maybe you can have him on and talk about it.
Yeah,
that'd be great,
I would love to have him on.
Hit him up. Are you on Twitter? How can people?
I'm on Twitter at Zolyan.
At Zolyan. So at Zolyan. So Grimm's Bar. Hit him up on Twitter, right? At Zolyan. Drop a follow, and you'll get this conversation going about trans aliens.
Yo, I never told you my alien story, bro.
Oh, dude, I would love to hear it. I'll definitely have you on the show. Let's.
Tim Lee says, I recommend a watch through of an anime gacha game called Sadorica. Give it a play watch to see how great Taiwan anime storytelling can be. By the way, use in-game animation to tell a story. Okay, I'll download it when I'm back in Korea because I feel like I got to do Asian stuff in Korea. So I got to become the ultimate senpai or oppa because I'm in Korea. So I'm an ultimate oppa. Oppa, Gangnam Style. So I'm actually, and this is not the glory hole. This is my old apartment. There may be a glory hole in my old apartment, but it's not behind me. It's in front of me. No. Yeah, it's good to be back, though. It's good to be back. Miami's still doing great. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. As always, I appreciate it. Make sure you smash the like button, all 300 of you. Follow me. There's going to be clips out, guys. Clips out all this week, next week. I'm flying back to from Miami to Korea on Monday, Tuesday. So I'll be back there on Wednesday. So stream should start Wednesday night, Thursday. I'll be back streaming for you guys. Until then, take care. Stay embedded. Stay tuned into the truth, no matter what the Ministry of Truth wants you to hear.